Hey everyone, welcome. Sometimes the most amazing things hide in plain sight. Today, we're talking about a plant that, well, it just looks like grass. But trust me, it's an absolute powerhouse of flavor and fragrance. We're going to show you just how simple it is to grow your own endless supply of this superstar herb, lemongrass.
All right, so here's what we've got on the menu today. We're breaking it all down into 5 easy-to-follow steps. First, we'll get to know what makes lemongrass so special. Then we'll walk you through how to get started, how to create the perfect little home for it, and the secrets to keeping it happy, which is easier than you think. And then, of course, the best part, how to harvest and enjoy all that amazing flavor. Let's do this. Okay, first things first. Let's really get to know lemongrass. Before we even get our hands dirty with soil, it's kind of cool to understand why this humble-looking herb is such a big deal in kitchens and even traditional medicine all over the world. This quote just nails it. It really gets to the heart of what lemongrass is all about. It's so easy to just walk right past it and think, oh, that's just some grass. But if you do, you are seriously missing out on one of the most useful and delicious herbs you could ever grow. So what are we actually talking about here? Well, its fancy name is Cymbopa gan. It's a tropical grass that comes from the warm parts of Southeast Asia. And the thing it's most famous for? That amazing, bright, citrusy smell. You can't miss it. That scent has made it a total staple in cooking and traditional medicine for like centuries. And its uses? Oh man, they're all over the place. In the kitchen, it's basically the heart and soul of so many Thai and Vietnamese dishes. You can brew it into this wonderfully soothing tea that's great for digestion. Its oil is used in aromatherapy to help you chill out. It's even in skincare products, and get this, it's a natural insect repellent. How cool is that? Okay, before we go any further, just a quick heads up. It's a really important one. Lemongrass has this long history of being used for all sorts of things. But, we have to say, this is all just for educational purposes. For any real medical advice, you've got to talk to a health professional. Always. Right? You're sold. You want one. So how do you actually start? Well, you've got a few different paths you can take. And believe me, they are all super simple. You don't have to be a gardening expert at all. So yeah, there are basically 3 main ways to get your lemongrass journey started. Each one is great for different reasons. And I promise you don't need any fancy gear or a special degree to make it happen. Let's take a look. Okay, method number 1, and honestly the easiest way to go, just grab a fresh stalk from the grocery store. Seriously, you can root it in a glass of water. If you happen to know someone who already has a big plant, you can just divide a piece off of theirs. And for the more patient folks out there, you can totally start from seed. It just takes a little longer. Okay, so you've got your baby plant. Awesome. Now for the really crucial part, giving it a happy home. You've got to create the perfect environment for it to grow big and strong. But don't worry, what it needs is actually pretty simple.
First up, and this is the big one, sunshine. You have to think tropical with this guy. Lemongrass is a total sun worshiper, so find the absolute sunniest spot you have because it needs a good 6 to 8 hours of direct sun every single day. That's what helps it create all those amazing oils that give it that incredible flavor. Next on the list, soil. Now, the good news is it's not super fussy, but it really does its best in rich soil that drains well, so it's not sitting in water. A standard bag of potting mix from the store? Perfect. If you're planting in the ground and your soil is kind of heavy, like clay, just mix in some compost to fluff it up and add some good nutrients. And what about watering? The magic word here is moist. Not soaking wet, but not bone dry either. It really hates sitting in a puddle of water. You know that old gardening saying, it doesn't like wet feet? That is lemongrass, 100%. Too much water and you risk root rot. So, pot or garden bed? Well, that really depends on where you live. If you get cold winters, we're talking anything below zone 9A, where you get real frosts, then a pot is definitely your best friend. A nice big one, like 10 gallons, is perfect. That way, you can just bring it inside when the temperature drops. But if you live somewhere warm, go ahead and plant it right in the garden. It'll be so happy and just keep coming back year after year. And now for the best part. Seriously, once your lemongrass is all settled in, taking care of it is, well, it's a piece of cake. This is not one of those fussy, high-maintenance plants that's going to demand all of your time. I just love this quote because it is so, so true. I found that this plant almost thrives on a little bit of neglect. Just give it some water, maybe a little organic food now and then if you feel like it, and that's it. It really seems to do better when you just let it be. But you're probably wondering, what about pests? What about diseases?
It's the question every gardener asks, right? What problems am I going to have to deal with? And the answer is almost none. Lemongrass is super tough. Those strong oils that make it smell so good, turns out bugs don't like them very much. The only thing you might see is a little bit of leaf rust, like some brown spots, but honestly, it doesn't really hurt the plant, and it definitely doesn't affect the flavor of the good stuff at the bottom.
All right, we've made it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to harvest and enjoy the fruits, or the stalks, of our labor. So, how do you know when it's ready? Just look at the base of the stalks. Once they're about a ½ inch thick, you're good to go. You can just grab a stalk near the ground and give it a firm pull or snip it off with some pruners. A little tip, always harvest from the outside of the bunch. That tells the plant to keep growing new shoots from the middle.
Okay, now to get it ready for cooking. First thing you want to do is peel off those tough green outer layers. What you're looking for is the tender, pale white part on the inside. That's the jackpot. That's where all the flavor is. You can chop it up real fine or just give it a good whack to bruise it and release all those aromatic oils.
So, what are you going to make with it? Oh, the options are pretty much endless. It's fantastic in soups and curries, of course. But think about making a zesty marinade for chicken or fish, chopping it up into a stir fry, or even just infusing it into some syrup for amazing cocktails or sodas. So many choices.
But if you want something super quick and easy, you can't go wrong with a simple lemongrass tea. Just chop up a stalk, maybe a few leaves too, and pour some boiling water over it. Let it sit for about 5 minutes, and that's it. It's so soothing and just perfect for winding down.
And here's the coolest part. Remember how we started with a stalk from the store? Well, you can just keep doing that forever with your own harvest, which means you basically have an endless supply of fresh lemongrass for life. You'll never have to buy it again. So I guess the only question is, what are you going to make first? Thanks for joining me.